Welcome to the Doug TenNapel channel. I hope you'll leave a comment below. Help this channel out a lot. Of course, subscribe. We'd love to have you in our permanent audience. Give us a like as we expose former CIA director John Brennan. I'm going to list you 10 of his potential crimes as he tries to fearmonger against Elon Musk. Let's watch.
And what I'm concerned is right now, with all of these individuals that Musk and Doge have sent into our government institutions and having access to those systems and networks and databases, this is something that is ripe for exploitation by the Russians and the Chinese.
There he goes again with the Russians and Chinese. Number one, conspiracy to overthrow the government. Critics, particularly from conservative circles and posts on X, allege that Brennan conspired to undermine Donald Trump's presidency by initiating or supporting investigations into Russian interference in the 2016 elections, and he's still stuck on Russia. They claim this was an attempt to delegitimize or overthrow a duly elected president, citing his role in the FBI's Crossfire Hurricane investigation and the 2017 Intelligence Community Assessment, ICA. Number two, he could be guilty of treason. Some accuse Brennan of treason for allegedly collaborating with foreign intelligence agencies, example, the British GCHQ, or agencies in Italy, Australia, or Ukraine, to spy on Trump's campaign in 2016. This stems from unverified theories that he orchestrated a soft coup via foreign assistance to influence the U.S. electoral process through no concrete evidence has been publicly substantiated. So this is all allegations, but they need to be investigated. Number three, lying to Congress, which is perjury. Brennan has been accused of providing false testimony to Congress, notably regarding the CIA's surveillance of Senate computers in 2014. Initially, he denied that the CIA hacked Senate Intelligence Committee systems during an investigation into CIA interrogation practices, but a later Inspector General report confirmed improper access, leading to claims he misled the lawmakers. Just to make it clear who this guy is as he tries to take a shot at MAGA.
In terms of intelligence, these are individuals who haven't been vetted, they don't have the security clearances or background, and so they're now accessing all this information that involves U.S. citizens, sensitive U.S. databases, and other things.
And number four, illegal surveillance, spying on U.S. citizens. So it's great that he's concerned that Doge could be spying on U.S. citizens. Critics assert Brennan oversaw unauthorized surveillance of Americans, including the Senate and potentially Trump associates, during the CIA tenure. The 2014 Senate computer incident is often cited, where CIA personnel accessed systems used by Senate staffers investigating CIA torture practices. So that's a retaliation from him, raising questions about Fourth Amendment violations. Number five, election interference. Brennan's involvement in signing a 2020 letter with 50 other intelligence officials, this is the one that Politico faked, did not allow counter-arguments to come out, suggesting Hunter Biden's laptop bore hallmarks of Russian disinformation, he claimed, has been labeled by some as election interference. Critics argue this was a deliberate attempt to sway the 2020 election by discrediting a story damaging to Joe Biden, though no legal action has confirmed this as a crime. Number six, abuse of power. Allegations suggest Brennan abused his authority as CIA director by pushing for drone strikes, including signature strikes, targeting unidentified individuals and supporting enhanced interrogation techniques during the Bush era. Critics claim these actions exceeded legal bounds or lacked proper oversight, though they were conducted under executive authority. Number seven, lying to investigators. Some speculate Brennan provided misleading information during John Durham's investigation into the origins of the FBI's Russian probe. While Durham interviewed Brennan in 2020 and found no basis to charge him, detractors maintain he obscured his role in the Trump-Russia investigation.
And if the Bureau is going through these dislocations, its mission is being disrupted. And like Frank, I am very concerned about the politicization of the leadership of the Bureau. Kash Patel, I'm on Kash Patel's enemy list in his book. And so
there's no such thing as an enemies list. They're people who he wanted to look out for. Number 8, violation of civil liberties. His oversight of CIA programs such as drone strikes and alleged domestic surveillance has led to accusations of violating constitutional rights, including privacy and due process. The secretary surrounding these operations fuels claims of unaccountability, the secrecy, through legal justification was often provided by administration policy, misrepresentation of intelligence. Brennan has been accused of manipulating intelligence, such as exaggerating claims about Osama bin Laden's death, example, stating bin Laden used his wife as a shield, later debunked, or pushing the 2017 ICA conclusions about Russian interference to fit a political narrative, though these remain disputed rather than proven.
Between Kash Patel, Pam Bondi, and others, is the Bureau, is the Department of Justice going to uphold its tradition of making sure that they carry out their responsibilities with integrity and in an apolitical fashion? And I think there are serious questions, including among the people within DOJ and FBI right now, about whether or not their leadership is going to bring them down this very dark place where it's unprecedented in American history.
Oh, yeah. I have another question. Number 10, conspiracy to commit war crimes. Earlier in his career, Brennan defended the CIA's use of rendition and enhanced interrogation techniques under Bush, prompting critics to argue he was complicit in war crimes, example, torture. While he later opposed waterboarding, his initial support has been a point of contention, though no prosecutions have resulted. So this guy is Exhibit A of the politicization of your government. And no wonder why he's going after Kash Patel and Doge. He's afraid of being investigated. He's afraid of Kash Patel above all else, because now Kash Patel has access to all of those computers, all of their emails and communications, and all the stuff that the FBI has been obscuring and hiding from the public. We now get it exposed through Kash Patel, because he has promised a transparent government. He has promised to open up any misuse of power from within that organization, and that includes he will be working with members of the CIA who are now on board with investigations to expose what Brennan may very well have done under the CIA. Do you trust John Brennan as one of the 50 intelligence officers that came out and said that Hunter Biden's laptop was likely a Russian collusion information? Has he ever corrected that in public? No. So they're still doubling down on a lie. And it's about time that we get to the bottom of this guy and all these other corrupt individuals who have been using our government against the American people, doing these clandestine anti-American efforts, including working with that Steele dossier that came out of the UK that the Hillary Clinton campaign funded and he covered up. I'm dug in exile.